What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods Expert Mode. Oh yeah, guys. So, let's see. We set up our reactor a while ago. Yeah, we set this thing up to be automatic. So as our quad fuel rods get depleted, they get remade, and then new ones go in here, and the nuclear reactor keeps on trucking along very happily. We are taking the power that we're making from this, converting it to UU matter. And then all the spent fuel rods end up over in our thermal centrifuge over here. They get processed. We get plutonium out of it, right? A little bit of iron and I think some uranium-238. Anyway, the plutonium is what we were after because the plutonium will turn into this MOX stuff. And the MOX stuff, yeah, we get 9 of those turned into one of these plutonium. The MOX stuff we needed in order to make a mutatron from Gendustry. Now you can also take the MOX nuclear fuel, you can turn it into MOX nuclear fuel rods, which power the reactor just the same, and they deplete in half the amount of time as the uranium ones. There's also special things about the MOX, like they will increase the amount of power they produce the more the core temperature is. So at like 25%, it does like an additional 40 EU per tick more. I don't remember the exact numbers. Anyway, we're not really going to deal with that at all because I want this reactor to be completely safe. I don't want to have to deal with it. I just want it to be like it's going. It's always going to produce power, and we're never going to have to worry about it exploding, right? Anyway, so yeah, you can use MOX to make these fuel rods. Like I said, they deplete in half the time, and they also produce additional plutonium. You get your 3 plutonium back per MOX per rod, and then you also get an additional 4 tiny piles of plutonium. So yeah, that's a way to get plutonium faster. You can also use the UU matter, I think, to replicate more, but we'll worry about that at a later time. Anyway, what I wanted to do today, I wanted to start making the MOX nuclear fuel, and so we can get a mutatron from Gendustry. This is what we need in order to really get into bee production here. So yeah, we are going to be using bees to produce certain materials. It just makes things easier. Also, yeah, as you can see here, I have a travel anchor I put down here. We got one upstairs, obviously, and one over at the machines. Now, the thing about these travel anchors, when you got more of them around, if you stand on one, you can just look at whichever one you want, and you can shift, and it'll warp you over to it. I do believe if you have these directly vertical of each other, like if I had one below me in the basement area, I could press shift and warp down to it, like, even if I'm not looking at it. I think it works just like the elevators. So I also have another one. Where is it? Over here, berries, right? So I'm not understanding how these travel anchors work because I can see berries here. And if we go downstairs and I look back to the east, I don't see that berries one at all. So I don't know if there's just, a limited range when you're standing on these things. Like if I'm holding the staff of traveling, we're still facing east, right? I still don't see that one. So there's got to be like some kind of a vertical range where you can see these things. Like I can see upstairs, but only when I come upstairs can I see the berries one. Now, if I'm standing on the berries one, I can see the downstairs, the upstairs, and the machines. Yeah, I'm not really sure why I can't see the berries one when I'm downstairs. Apparently I cannot. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to make the MOX nuclear fuel. To make this mutatron, we're going to start getting into a little bit of bee production. Now, I know a lot of people don't like bees, and that's fine. We'll be setting up the machines and things like that. A lot of the more boring parts I'll be doing off camera. But with the mutatron and all of Gendustry, it really makes the bees super, super, super easy. So if you're put off by bees, you might want to check this out if you haven't seen it before. So the Gendustry mod does have quite a few things in here. It even has its own different types of bees that make these different color drops, so that way you don't ever have to go farm different dyes. You can get them all through this mod if you wanted to. But anyway, let's go ahead and make ourselves the mutatron here. Now, I think there's an advanced one. What does this cost? Okay, so it's like the same things. It just requires the first tier. So we'll probably go directly to the advanced mutatron, I do believe. But yeah, let's go ahead and make our first MOX nuclear fuel. Now this stuff is dangerous. If you have it in your inventory without the nuclear suit on, it will start causing you tick damage. But we are just going to have it on our mouse cursor and put it into the terminal here so we don't have to worry about it. And then we can make ourselves a MOX nuclear fuel. We'll just make one of those again. It's not in our inventory, and now it's in the system. So how much of this stuff do we have? We only have 2 pieces of bronze. That's not a whole lot. So this mod does require, this mod in all of forestry, let me specify, requires a heck of a lot of bronze. Now we should be able to make that. That's just copper and tin, I do think. You know what, can we make it arc furnace, allergic, alloy smelter? Yeah. So you can just put copper ingots and tin ingots directly in the alloy smelter to get this stuff. I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's do copper. Was it 3 copper to 1 tin or 3 tin to 1 copper? I think it was more copper. You know, let's grab 30 and then we'll grab 10 tin. There we go. All right, so let's go up to our alloy smelter, stand on the thing. Where's our machines? Over here. All right, and then we can put this into our alloy smelter. We'll have to make sure we put this on alloys only. And there we go. All right, so we'll have a bunch of bronze being made. Oh yeah, that's right. I made some pulsating iron earlier. Forgot about that. All right, so that should be enough to get us going for right now. And back downstairs. Cool. Great. So now that we got that done, we can go back to our recipe here. So we need 3 of these B receptacles. So that requires weighted pressure plate light. So we need 3 of those. Okay. And then I think we should be able to do this. Nice. All right. So now we're missing power module. So yeah, we're going to need bronze gears. Bronze nugget around a bronze ingot will do that, or we could do the basic gear. This might be, well, it's not might be, this will be the cheaper method of doing it, so let's do it that way. Not in here. Power module. Yeah, okay, so let's do this. Okay, so there's 4 of those, and I think we needed some pistons, right? I keep clicking on that wrong thing, dang it. Yeah, we need 2 pistons. All right, so there's that. And finally, I think that's it, actually. So there's our power module. Now, depending on how many more of those we're going to need, I might set up patterns to auto-craft this stuff. But for right now, I don't think it's that bad. All right, so we need 4 diamonds, redstone, ender pearl to make this other guy. 4 diamonds, redstone, ender pearl. Whoops, it was right there. Was there more to that? No, I can't remember. Yeah, quartz. So we just need 2 quartz. Now that was made in the thermionic fabricator or the carpenter? Thermionic fabricator. All right, so we need a little bit of liquid glass. So we can just grab some sand, I suppose, should be fine. Okay, so let's do that over here in a thermionic fabricator. So sand here, that'll melt down. And then it was ender pearl in the center, diamonds on the 4 corners, quartz on up and down, and then redstone on the sides. And there we go. Genetics processor. Not so bad. Okay, so moving on, we still need to get ourselves a sturdy casing, which is just 8 bronze. All right, so there we go. There is our Mutatron. So yes, we couldn't make this before because we didn't have the MOX. Now that we have all the plutonium, we have 25 remaining in here. I might, let's see, no, we don't have enough just yet to make the MOX nuclear fuel. I would like to make a bunch of MOX and have our reactor going off that just so we're making the plutonium that much faster. But yeah, at this point in time, it does not look like we're able to do that. I think we are getting more of the MOX though, or I'm sorry, more of the plutonium as our spent fuel rods are being processed. Yeah, now we have 29 of those. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. Okay, so now that we have the Mutatron, let's upgrade it to the advanced version of it. So the advanced, oh, hold on a second. Let's take a look at the Mutatron. Let's set it down for just a second here. And that was really laggy. Okay, so the Mutatron does require power, and it requires, I can't remember what the stuff is. I think you get that from the mutagen producer. I guess that's mutagen is what it makes. So anything crazy, mutagen tank, no, that's not bad. Power modules, we just made that bronze hopper. All that stuff is relatively easy to do. Okay, so yeah, it requires the mutagen juice. So let's see. You put 2 bees in here, like different hive bees, 1 forest, 1 jungle, for instance, and I'll process it through and it'll give you a chance of whatever those things can make, right? So we're gonna want the advanced Mutatron. It'll be the same thing, except if the bees produce different types of offspring, you'll be able to choose which one you want. and you never have to play the guessing game, right? You'll always get what you want. Makes things super, super simple. So let's go ahead and make the advanced Mutatron. Yeah, so it's all the same kind of parts. I do have to make an advanced circuit here, which means I have to do thermionic fabricator for this. Let me go ahead and make this up real quick, and then we will move on, guys. All right, guys, so I spent a little bit of time here, got some crafting done for advanced Mutatron. Now, I was looking at this as like, okay, gold gear is not a big deal, but yeah, you click on these large gold gears, it is 8 gold gears and a block of gold. So that's 4 gold per, and then the basic gear from Ender.io. Looks like we could also just do the 4 gold on the metal press if we had the, was it the metal press mold gear? But it looks like that's disabled, so we can't do that. We can also cast it out, apparently. Yeah, and the smeltery, but anyway, I did it this way. So yeah, that's 32 gold plus an additional 9. So yeah, 41 gold per one of these. So it's a lot of gold that goes into that. So we need 4 of those. 2 of these genetic processors got that all done. In fact, we have everything ready to go here, except for our Mutatron. So let's go and put that in there. Or, yeah, Mutatron. Was afraid that I was using the wrong tool to break it. That thing just is really slow to break. So there it is, advanced Mutatron. So I'll place this one down, and like I said, yeah, you put your 2 bees here, and then if there's multiple outcomes, different children that I'll produce, you can select whichever one you want and immediately get that without having to do this like 4, 5, 10 times until you get the final random one. So yeah, this is gonna be really, really good for all that. I'm not sure what goes in this top slot. Maybe that is one of the, oh, you know what? I think that's a labware that goes in there. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've done this. I have used these machines before, but yeah, you don't use them for a while. You forget how everything works. Okay, so we have the Mutatron. Now we need to start making mutagen that's going to go into this thing. So again, back to Gendustry. We need to get ourselves a mutagen producer. So it's more of the same stuff. Bronze gears, power modules, yeah, all of this stuff. And then the mutagen producer, I do believe you can put in redstone or some other various things to produce the mutagen. I think we're just going to use redstone since that's pretty easy for us to get, especially now that we have the witch farm. So yeah, I'll go ahead and take a moment here. I'm going to make that. Is there anything else that we need to make right now? Let's take a look. Oh, we will need to make the industrial apiary. Once we get the bees, we need someplace to put them. This does require RF power, and I don't think there's anything too crazy. Oh, you know what? We might not be able to do that just yet. We might just have to breed until we get to the imperial and industrious bees, because we're gonna need the scented panelings, and that does require pollen, which comes from these specific bees, the imperial and the industrious. Yeah, okay, so we'll see how we get to this point here in a little while. First things first, I'm going to continue making some of these machines, the ones that we can make, the ones that we do need, and then we'll be back, guys. Alright guys, so we got a bunch of our machines made here. We have a genetic imprinter, a genetic sampler, and then of course the advanced Mutatron, and then the mutagen producer. So we have a lot of these things ready to go. And again, I was kind of looking at what we needed to do here. So again, the industrial apiary does require these alveary blocks, which means we need scented paneling. We need to get these bees done. So in order to get to those, we're gonna need a place to start breeding bees, which means we need apiaries. So we could just make a bunch of these things: treated wood slabs, living wood, bee house, which requires all this stuff and all this, or villager trade. We can trade a villager some wood plus an emerald to get ourselves an apiary. I kind of feel like this is going to be the easiest way, although getting emeralds is not very easy for us right now. Eventually, we'll be able to get emeralds from bees, and we'll be able to get that pretty quickly. Let's see. Yeah, I think if we go and get ourselves a farmer, this would probably be a very good way to get ourselves some emeralds early on. Fisherman looks like it'll take string or coal. We could do that. Yeah, a lot of these different villagers are things that we probably should look at in order to get these guys. Now, another thing we could do, we could get the villagers here, and then we could make a villager spawner and spawn in a lot of these guys. So we would need to get ourselves a spawner changer, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on with that. I think for right now, I think what I want to do, let's go ahead and get ourselves some soul vials. It looks like we only have one. What does a soul vial cost? Do we have stuff to make another one? We don't have any of the stuff, so that requires the fused quartz. So that is 12 quartz to make one bottle. Okay. And then also we need the solarium, which is gold and soul sand. How much quartz do we have? That much? Can we get... Yeah, we want to get like 48 of those, I guess. We'll make some of that, and we'll also grab some gold and a soul sand. I kind of want to grab a few villagers. If we're going to go off and get this stuff, we might as well get more than one, right? Just kind of makes sense so we don't have to keep doing it over and over again. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do alloys only. Take that out. Get those guys going on in here. Okay, so yeah, we'll have soul vials made up so we can capture more villagers. Now we do have a few villages around. I'm gonna have to go through the map and take a look. I think there was one way down here. I don't know if I want to go way down there. Yeah, well, there's a village way down here. I think there was one closer, wasn't there? Like over in this abyss stuff. I seem to remember earlier. Oh no, it was over here. Yeah, I seem to remember earlier on when we were going over here and farming up the Embers stuff. Yeah, I found that village. There's probably a few more nearby that we could go to. But yeah, I kind of want to get myself one of the Apiary villagers. And then I want to see if we can get some of the farmers or other ones that are pretty easy to trade and get emeralds from. Yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. Eventually, a villager spawner is a thing that we should look at just so we can spawn in more and more of them in case the trades get locked out or they just want something that we can't possibly get. Oh, I don't want to... Oh no, what did I just do here? Are we fine? Okay, we're fine. I thought it just processed the fused quartz into something else and was going to make something I didn't want, but no. Looks like we are okay. So there's that, this, and there is a total of 5 of these vials. Nice. Okay, so now we can head over to... Is it this way? Hold on, let's take a look back at the map. We want to go to the north. So we're here. We want to go to the northwest. And that would be this direction. Let's put our glider on. We'll go fly up in the air a little bit and just press forward. We'll get there in no time at all. Yeah, having the glider moving around is just so much easier. Oh my goodness. I remember when we first started this series, just trying to get over here to where I'm trying to go now just took forever. Nope, I'm still going the wrong way. Northwest is this way. Yeah, it just seemed like it took forever just because we had to walk the entire distance. But yeah, this way is going to be so much faster. It still does take a minute to get there, but it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, this is those 2 meteors here, and this is where we were doing our Ember stuff originally. I think there was a spot that we dug down somewhere over here. I don't know. Probably right there where those torches are. I think that's where we did all that Ember stuff. I don't even remember if I set this thing up to collect Ember stuff since the last time. Because I think the last time I looked at our Ember stuff, we were getting quite low. Let's go down here real quick. Let's go take a look at this. Since we haven't been here in forever, let's just take a look and see where we're at on this stuff. Okay, so yeah, we had to make a second area over here. It looks like this is stopped. Do we have anything in the chest? Oh, okay, so I'll grab this stuff. That'll be nice for the next time we need to come back down here. All right, or I guess the next time we need to do anything with our Ember stuff. So yeah, good find there. All right, let's get out of... Oh, I guess I gotta do it over here. All right, so we'll get out of there, and the village was over in this area. Now it is nighttime. Probably not the best time for me to come over here. Looks like we do have a villager that I want. Got you. There's another one right here. Nice. Okay, so this is gonna be really, really good if we can get more than one of these types of villagers here. Got you. There's are all the villagers here the B ones, the forestry ones? And what is this machine? Darkstone brick. I don't know what this thing is. Well, we got 3 of those villagers. All right, you know what? I think that's going to be good for now. I didn't realize it was this close to nighttime. I don't want to be over here and allow zombies to get our villagers. So let's head back. All right, guys. So I set down one of our apiaries here. This one wants 8 wheat for a simmering comb, so we should probably go get that. Yeah, this is in our original forestry house right here. So I figured, you know, where's the best place to put them? Yeah, it seems to make sense to me. Although that is probably gonna get zombies and stuff from around here wanting to get his face. Yeah, might not be the best thing. But for right now, let's go ahead and do that. So we'll trade him some wheat. hopefully we'll unlock the next trade for this guy. Let me just warp in. Nice. All right, guy. I got some wheat for you. Give me some of those simmering combs. All right. Unlock your next trade, please. And you did. Oh, carrots for frozen comb, and then potatoes for stringy. 4 emeralds for a bee smoker. That's not a great trade because we can make that pretty easily. All right, so here's the one that we wanted. 22 logs and an emerald to get apiary. All right. Looks like we can get a modest drone from this guy. Yeah, I don't know how many of these other trees that we can unlock here, but that's not bad. So I'll go ahead and put you back in here. Kind of want to see what these other ones will do as well. Since we got 3 different ones, let's unlock them all. Oh, is this guy? Okay, so this guy already looks a little unlocked, so I'll do this one. Did that unlock anything new? Yes. Okay, so, oh, wow. Okay, so this one's 2 emeralds and dark oak for that. Not the best. Meadows drone. Okay, well, see what you have to offer. And then I think this was the last one. Oh, that guy just went flying. No, this is the one we've already looked at. All right, let's put you back, and then we'll do this one here. All right, so what do you want? Wait, is this the guy already unlocked? I'm so confused right now. Okay, you know what? Let's just lay them all out. We'll just do it this way. Okay, so this one is not unlocked. All right, so that was the deal here. So we'll unlock this guy. I don't know why these guys keep moving around so quickly. Okay, so 30 and 2. Yeah, so our very first one that we unlocked was the best one. I think that was the one with the simmering combs. This one. All right, so this guy here. 22 logs. I don't know if it has to be birch. It might have to be birch. Plus an emerald gives us an apiary. I think I like that. All right, so we'll leave you alone for now. And then we will go cut down some birch logs, I guess. All right, guys, so for the time being, we're going to go ahead and put the bee stuff on hold. I just got back from the nether. I got some spawner shards because I want to see if we can turn a vanilla spawner into a villager spawner. I'm pretty sure I've done that before in 1.10, but I don't know if that is the case with this mod pack. Now, if we can turn a spawner into a villager spawner, I also want to make sure that we can move said spawner around so we can pick it up, set it back down, whatever. So I want to make myself a moving wand from Not Enough Wands. This is a recipe that we can do. It looks pretty simple, but with the advanced wand cores do require nether stars, and the regular wand cores are blaze rods and gold nuggets. That's not bad. So yeah, these advanced wand cores, yeah, this is the thing. So we're gonna need to get ourselves some nether stars. Now we can get it if we had a molecular transformer, and these different things, which we do not have. I've already taken a look. If we had bees, we could easily make some nether star fragments into a nether star. We don't have these set up. So pretty much we have to do it the vanilla way, get some wither skeleton skulls and kill the wither boss. All right, so let's put all of these different things away. These withered ribs are a way that we can turn regular skeletons into wither skeleton skulls. So there'll be a few less things that we have to farm. So skull, we have currently 1 wither skeleton skull. What about the withered rib? We have 9 of those. That's not going to be enough, is it? Okay, so if we do back to the skeleton skull here, and then we do some of these, yeah, we can turn those into wither skeleton skulls. But yeah, we're going to need 2 more of those guys before we can really get going. So maybe another thing we could do is turn a spawner into a skeleton spawner and then resturb it and then put that into the nether so we can farm wither skeleton skulls a little bit easier. That might be something that I want to do. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at making ourselves a wither skeleton farm. We're definitely gonna need nether stars for things. Yeah, we're kind of going off of these different tangents here, but it's things that we need to do. Oh, you know what? Also, we got this robo surgeon. Apparently, you can only find these in the nether fortresses. I really don't even know what this thing does. It says a 90% chance. I'm gonna set it outside for a second. What are these? Oh. Okay, what is that all about? I have no idea. Is this that thing where we've been getting all of these drops from the different monsters, like zombies or whatever, the cyberware ones? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's how you use those parts. Because we have a few of them over here. Yeah, like these different things. They just got hit by something? Am I taking... Oh, this thing over here. This guy is shooting at me. I was like, how am I taking damage? It's really weird. Get away from me, creeper. Alright. So yeah, maybe that has to do with... There's another one, seriously? Anyway, with these different salvage parts, let's take one of those, just put it over there and see what that thing does. I honestly don't know anything about it. I've never looked into this mod at all, so I don't know what I'm doing. But we'll see if we can put a piece into this thing. So it shows that I'm a skeleton, apparently. We click there. Human heart. Salvaged internal battery. I mean, it looks like it kind of wants to go in there. Click to remove. Oh man, I don't know what I'm doing. If I take out my heart, will that just kill me immediately? I don't want that to happen. If I click on the head, oh yeah, look at this. We can click on the different eyes and stuff. Human eyes. Interesting. Okay, so this is something I want to look at. But we're not going to do that today. All right. Well, yeah, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, we'll put that away for now. All right. So we wanted to see about getting ourselves a wither skeleton. So yeah, let's go and make the spawner changer. So yeah, we have the magma creams and the spawner shards. I don't think we have the empowered diamond block. So yeah, in order to do that, we need the diamond block plus light blue. And we don't have light blue dye. So that's the lapis, I believe, and bone meal. Yeah, okay, so there's light blue. So we need two clay balls. And then was it a clay block? Is that what it was? Let's go and take a look one more time because I can't remember these recipes. Yeah, clay block, that. Okay, and then we need a diamond block. We have 55 diamond remaining. All right, and then we have to put that in front of the laser. Okay, well, that's not going to be that bad to do. Go ahead and do that real quick. Come over here. Oh, I guess I keep forgetting that we have those anchor points around here. We could just warp there immediately. Okay, right click that off there. This goes, gotta turn off my magnet. This guy goes here, laser. There we go. That goes there. And then we can put on these different components, and then we'll have to wait for this thing to get lasered. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wait for that. So yeah, I'll go get myself the spawner changer. I'll go try and find myself a skeleton. We might have to wait until nighttime again. Or I could probably find one in the nether fortresses. I've seen those guys around. And then we'll have to find ourselves a spawner. Now, I know that there is one. Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to think how we're going to do this. Because if we set up a spawner here in the overworld, we won't be able to get the withered skeletons. I was going to say there is some spawners here in the overworld. Otherwise, we're going to have to set up a spawner in the nether at a fortress. Unless we can move them. Maybe what we'll have to do is make the moving wand first. Yeah, maybe I'll just go farm up some wither skeleton skulls. We'll go see if we can kill 2 wither bosses, make the moving wand, see if we can move the spawners around, and then we'll continue on. I think that's probably the best idea. Let me do that, and then we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so one more trip to the nether. I was going to make myself a beheading sword, a cleaver, or whatever, but then I was like, you know what? These guys are dropping the withered ribs, which are affected by looting, so there's not a lot of point to doing that. But yeah, if we wanted to get a whole lot of wither skeleton skulls, that'd definitely be a good way of doing it. But yeah, I did not go that route. So we ended up with a decent amount of stuff here. Lots of drops of evil, which is cool. So we'll be able to make ourselves a nice mob farm in the future. Let's go and get rid of all this extra stuff that I farmed off these monsters. Okay, and then skull, we'll go back. Oh, my caps lock key is on. Caps lock off. All right, so we have a total of 5 of these. Plus, we got 2 skeleton skulls from me farming and 8 of these withered ribs. So we should be able to make some stuff happen here. There it is. All right, you know what? We'll just end up with 6 of those for now. So that'll give us 2 withered bosses, right? And you know what, guys? I was looking at the time just a little bit ago, and unfortunately, it looks like we have run out of time for today's episode. I kind of wanted to go and fight the wither boss today, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to do that. So we'll end up saving that for tomorrow. Yeah, or I guess not tomorrow, but next episode. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.